Hello, my name is Prime, and welcome back to this episode of ATS Showcases, and today we are here in the Texas DLC, of course, and we're just outside of Waco, and we're going to be heading down to Houston. Well, in all honesty, just outside of Galveston, but technically we're delivering to Houston, so I won't complain. Either way, we are hauling some live cattle here in the International Lone Star, as we are in the Lone Star State. I decided to do that just to be kind of cheesy, to be honest with you, and happy release of Texas. Hopefully everyone is enjoying the DLC for those who picked it up. It's a truly incredible DLC. For those who saw my early access videos, I could only praise the DLC. It's truly incredible. And you may have noticed on this Lone Star, I have got the Wild West paint job, or at least one of them, that comes with the DLC. You can check that out on the Steam store page if you'd like it. It's a very interesting paint job pack. Of course, you can do it for a trailer as well, but not the cattle trailers, at least, because this thing is just awesome in full chrome. Let's go ahead and get the Lone Star started up here. It's been a while since I've been in the International Lone Star, and I decided to bring it back. I think Texas is the great place to have it, considering the name. Once again, hopefully everyone's doing well. I certainly am. Really enjoying playing in the Texas DLC. I've been doing a little bit off camera, not too much. I don't want to spoil too many areas. Really just kind of going in the areas I've been already. This is also my first, at least recorded, actually first delivery in that's actually going to count towards the Cruising Texas a community event that's happening right now. You have to do, as far as I know, 15 deliveries and to or from any of the different cities in the Texas DLC, and you get some cool prizes at the end of it, which is all really neat. So it looks like we got to turn right out of this driveway. It's a very bumpy driveway, as you can tell by my wheel, or at least the wheel in game. I guess they don't have a wheel cam, but hey ho. It is moving. It was moving quite a bit on that dirt road, and I could definitely feel it. And I wasn't fighting it too much because I don't feel like having a bunch of clunking coming through the audio. So I guess you got to do what you got to do. Texas DLC. It's great to have it officially released. No more early access. No more kind of, I guess, all the clauses I've got to do. Mods are now going to be coming back. Of course, now that 1.46 has been out and stable for, I guess, a couple weeks now, it's really nice just to have that kind of all done and dusted, and we can just push forward and see what's coming in the future. And something that was pointed out to me in the Prime Simulation Discord. So for those who haven't been or who aren't part of that, I would highly checking it out. There is an invite link down the description and around the channel. You can find that. Few of the members in the Prime Simulation Discord pointed out a very interesting thing that's in the DLC section of American Truck Simulator on Steam. There is an Oklahoma DLC that is now viewable on the Steam Workshop. There has not been a blog post on it yet. And in fact, maybe by the time you're watching this, I'll have the Prime News up on it. In all honesty, I had something happen that I couldn't record right away when I saw that, because it's been on the Steam Workshop apparently for a couple days now at least. But we have kind of a confirmation that Oklahoma is the next state for American Truck Simulator. And I'll just go to the map just quickly so you guys can see what that is. This is Oklahoma right here. So it will fill in this area here. And as far as I'm aware, it will be the smallest DLC, and just judging by the sizes of the other states, I think I can confidently say it will be the smallest DLC to date in American Truck Simulator, which is really funny considering we've just had the largest come into the game, and now we have confirmation that Oklahoma is next. In fact, there were quite a few screenshots on the Steam, or there are quite a few screenshots on the store page, along with a video trailer as well. Truly incredible stuff there. It's great to see another DLC already, and that leaves the question, I guess we gotta stop! No brakes. Wasn't paying attention. I mean, we're just kind of in the middle of the intersection, so we might as well just keep going at this point. Oh, classic Prime moment. Wouldn't be an episode without it. Oklahoma, though. It is now confirmed as, well, I will say the next DLC, because it's the one that's available on the Steam Workshop, or not Workshop, on the Steam Store, sorry. That is a milestone in itself. It leads to the question, when is it going to release? Honestly, we don't really know. Obviously, there's no release date. That would be amazing if they had, or if SES Software had a release date on it, but they don't, so that's all fine, though. I'm not surprised, though, by that, considering we haven't had any blog posts on Oklahoma, so, you know, you gotta kind of keep expectations in check. But the fact that it's such a small DLC and there's already a video trailer on it, quite a few screenshots on the store page, this could be an early 2023 addition to the game. You never know. Depends on how things go. Obviously, developing games and map extensions and designing these areas with the quality that SES Software continues to really pioneer within the games, both ATS and ETS2, snags can come up and little hiccups can go along the way too in development. So you never know what can happen, but judging by its size and the little bit of content that we have already, there is a very good chance that it would be kind of either first or second quarter of 2023. Saying that, with my luck, it'll be a whole lot. with me saying that, it'll probably be later, but you never know. Honestly, it's just great to have another DLC confirmed. Odds are it won't be too long then, and you never know. In kind of going off past history, generally we have a couple DLCs confirmed at once for the upcoming stuff that's being worked on. Not always, but generally. There's a bit of an overlap there. So I wouldn't be surprised if within the next handful of months, we maybe start hearing about the next project. Oh, we got to turn once again. Oh, that's not here. Where am I going? Can I even... Yeah, I got to go up a bit. I've got to try and figure out how... I could also just, look at the signs. That would be amazing as well. Look at me go. What an episode so far. Actually, I had someone ask. I saw in a comment a while ago, how do you actually zoom in on the map? To be honest, I haven't actually looked at how to do that in quite some time. I've got to actually go into the options because some of these GPS areas in the truck are just so small. And from my setup with the size of my monitor and the distance I am from it when I'm recording because of the wheel that sits in front of me, sometimes I can't actually see those small details very well. And my little cursor of a truck, a little icon of a truck, well, arrow really, and that GPS is not easy to see from my distance. So that's why occasionally I get these, well, navigational hiccup. Let's call it that, whenever I'm driving. Oh well, it's the way it is. It is the way it is. There's been a lot of events here in American Truck Simulator. Obviously, we've got the Cruising Texas event, which is the classic community event whenever there's a new DLC release. It's great to see that. Love being able to explore the DLC and get something in return as well for those who always discovered Huntsville. That's always good. For those who enjoy doing that, and for those who have picked up the Texas DLC, I now know the pricing of it. Now, it depends on where you are. At least I'm going to assume so. At least that is depending on, especially taxes. But even still, in good old Canadian smackaroos, it seemed, I believe, off the top of my head, I believe the Texas DLC was $21. That is a decent amount, considering a lot of the other DLCs have been, anywhere from 14 to 17. With that said, Texas is almost in a league of its own, and to be honest, it really is in this grand scheme of ATS and ETS2 map extensions, because it's huge. There's no other way to say it. It's huge, and the amount of time SES Software put into it for the quality that you're getting and the diversity within the game, honestly, I can justify the price. Now, I will be fully transparent with you guys. I was graciously provided with an early access to the Texas DLC by SES Software, so in turn, that means I ended up not having to, out of pocket, pay for the Texas DLC. It's the way it is. I'm very fortunate in that sense, and 100% and truly grateful to SES Software, and thankful really for giving me the opportunity to continue to do these early access on DLCs, and now I've now done a few of them. It's truly incredible. It's an honor, and obviously I guess there are little perks that come along with it as well. So, in being fully honest with you guys, because that's something I like to do here, I'm not trying to hide anything unless if I have to. I didn't have to spend, for example, for me, $21 of my money for it. That's something, I guess, depending on your financial situation, you would have to take it a little bit more seriously in consideration. Honestly, I do truly believe it's worth it, and I also saw that SCS Software created a bundle, like I guess a going to Texas or something bundle, or Texas-sized bundle, I do believe they called it, where they included a few of the DLCs and a couple other things in a bundle price. So you do get a bit of a rebate on the game and some of the other things. And even if you own ATS, you can still get the Steam, like any Steam bundle, you can still purchase and get the discounted price of it, but it just doesn't, you don't pay for the things that you already own, which is a really neat thing within Steam, and something for those who are more experienced with the platform. It's almost a bit of a loophole that you can go through, and it's one that they actually advertise basically in the details of it, in the little information section of any bundle. It actually says that anything that you own is just subtracted from the bundle and price, but you still get the same amount of a bundle rebate as if it was as if you didn't own anything. That's actually, for those who are interested in the Texas DLC, a good way to get it if you haven't done so already. Obviously, if you want to be patient, I wouldn't be surprised within the next little bit if we get a sale on American Truck Simulator, ETS2, and a lot of the DLCs. Can't guarantee that Texas will be on sale, obviously. I'm no magician, but it's a fairly safe call, judging by the history, that it won't be too long until we get a bit of a rebate. It may not be as significant as some of the other DLCs within the game, but, oh, we gotta go over here. There we go. Don't miss my exit. That would be bad. All these spaghetti interchanges around here. This is what I was afraid of. Somehow I managed to get it right, which is honestly a big surprise in itself. So let's come over here. We're gonna get over at least to the middle lane. If not, maybe a little farther. Maybe we'll go over to the third lane here and go from there, because we will be exiting not too long here. I don't believe we're kind of in a here. Maybe, oh, again, continue. Signs, always a good thing. Do I need? Yeah. No. Oh, there we go. Honestly, this one I may be saved by the interest around here. So, I was considering of reversing down the ramp. I will be honest with you guys. Man, I've had issues this episode. Maybe this is why I don't use the International Lone Star so much. It's got a tiny GPS. Yikes, I should have gone somewhere where I didn't have to do so many interstates, because this is challenging. But I love the challenge, but this is not helping my reputation here with my navigational skills in ATS at all. Oh, man. You know what? I always try to make these episodes entertaining. I like to have something, I don't want to say go wrong. Oh, we actually need to go this way. But, you know what? It sometimes actually works out just natural. I don't try and force errors. It just generally kind of happens. Which is actually a good way for it to happen, to be honest, because I'm not a good enough actor to fake it. At least not enough that you guys would believe it. But I do try to, you know, have deliveries that could offer some spice, let's just say, to the episode. And sometimes, you know, the AI do something, I do something is generally, or something happens to me is generally what happens. But overall, it's just really kind of fun to have these episodes where just life happens. I make mistakes all the time, trying to learn the new area. Obviously, these interchanges around here are just an absolute mess. I can barely see the GPS, which is just absolutely lovely. And yeah, it's just a bit of a combination of things that all add up to classic primisms along a delivery here in ATS showcases. So it's the way it is. Oh well. You know, I decided to do another evening delivery here. It's been after doing one of the first look videos of Texas with it. I honestly just, I gotta exit here too. Yes, we do. Kind of took a bit of a blind go there, but then I realized I was crossing the road and there was no way I was doing that on the road I was on. Man, I've got to try and figure out that GPS. That is my task for next episode. Make sure that GPS can be zoomed in a bit, and for those who actually know how to do it, comment down below, please. That saves me a bit of time, if you wouldn't mind. If not, I will still dive into the settings and have to change stuff anyways, but I guess we can... Oh, we're just going for it. Running the yellow light. Not stopping at this point. We gotta go over to the right lane, because I do know from looking at the map, we will be turning right eventually. I'm gonna put on the brakes. Definitely a lot of weight behind this Lone Star. Actually, I never checked. Well, 35,000 pounds. Maybe it just doesn't have great braking capacity. I don't know. It definitely blew through the red light earlier in the episode, saying that I was moving at some speed, so that's understandable. And I did call the braking shots pretty late, that's for sure. Yeah, definitely been a classic Prime episode. If you can't tell, this episode has been a little bit interesting for me to record. I'm not going to lie. I've been pretty busy within the last couple days. Hence the reason why I had the... Man, that guy shot off the line, my word. Definitely had quite a busy day, as of recording this. I'm actually recording this in the evening. Just kind of give you a behind-the-scenes look there, to some extent at least. I've had a fairly exhausting few days outside of YouTube, mentally and a bit physically, but mainly mentally. So that's why there's been a bit of a break then between what I was able to do with the early access. Thank goodness I had enough time around then. Luckily, I had finished up some projects and stuff that I work on outside, kind of in real life. Yeah, I was able to... I had some extra time on my hands, not having to work outside of office hours. And, yeah, it's unfortunately the way it is. At times, with what I do, things just kind of, let's just say, swing around and get changed kind of on the fly. And most things out of my control, as much as I wish they could be a little bit more organized. Unfortunately, that's not how life is all the time. So I was very fortunate with the early access that I was able to have plenty of time to do some of those episodes, get those out in quick succession for you guys. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed them. As far as I know, you guys did. The interaction on the videos were really, really great. Lots of positive feedback. You guys had lots of amazing interactions on it. Even had SEO Software retweet one of my videos, which was a huge win in itself for me. I was honored to see that. It was a really nice welcome surprise. You know, so then obviously there's been a little bit of a gap between then the last episode and this episode. Unfortunately, couldn't do Prime News yet, and hopefully I have the Prime News up on the Oklahoma kind of confirmation by the time you guys are watching this. If not, it will be coming very soon. That's just going to depend on how my vocal recording goes, pretty much, and how the editing goes on that one, because I haven't, to be honest, gotten around to that. I got stuff, I guess I should say I got stuff recorded. It's just a matter of actually putting it together. Generally, it doesn't take too long. It's just if I have time. And I wanted to prioritize this episode, get another one out for you guys, because Texas is truly incredible. I've really been enjoying it, and even though I'm fairly mentally exhausted, probably struggling on commentary more than I would like to, and I do apologize if things are a little bit unbearable at times. Ultimately, I'm just having fun. It's relaxing. It's different for my brain. Something else for me to focus on. I need that, to be honest. So even though if I'm not as lively all the time in these episodes, hopefully you guys realize that it's coming from a point of enjoyment, and I do my best no matter what. I I don't know if I was supposed to turn there or not. I don't think I was. I think this is kind of a... Yeah, no, that's the way it is. Oh, never. Maybe I could have gone in that way. Oh, boy. Yeah, it's been one of those days. Is that now 3 or 4? Is that 3 or 4 missed exits? This is just lovely, isn't it? Just lovely indeed. Oh well, we're getting really close, so there's no way I can mess this up now. Maybe the GPS is just going crazy. Maybe I'm not, which would be a really big surprise, to be honest. Generally, the GPS is more accurate than I am, but we're gonna find that one out, aren't we? So it looks like we gotta go through. I guess I can follow that truck just ahead of me there. We're gonna go through Bay 1, I think. 10 mile an hour. Yeah, we're only speeding by, I don't know, double. Oh, that's fine. No one's gonna hurt me out here. It is America, after all. Speed limits are just a recommendation. They're actually not. Please follow speed limits, or at least be close to them. Take my sense of humor with a grain of salt. Please don't be a menace on the road. That is not something we need. No one needs it. Whoa, a little bit of herky-jerky there, going through the weigh scales. As I just continue the roll through anyways. Not even stop. We gotta turn prime. There we go. Don't know what I'm doing. Getting distracted. Definitely a pretty neat industrial complex over here. Oh, and here we go. This one is security checks. They sure are. So let's go through here. I've been actually really enjoying these security checks. They're such a subtle addition to the game, but so realistic. And it's actually really cool to have that. And it just adds that little bit of extra interaction whenever you're getting close to these big complexes, especially the industrial ones. I mean, the chemical plants definitely make sense, but even the ports and some of the other areas, just having those checkpoints it's what happens. And for example, here, we're down at a... Well, this looks like a shipping port to me. Yeah, we are. So this is very cool. This is one of the massive shipyards, which is always neat to see. We're just going to... I know it said stop there, but once again, we're America. Who cares? And we're going to cut in front of this guy. Just be one of those people. And come over here. And we're just going to kind of roll our way through here because I've had an episode so far, and I might as well just keep it rolling. I mean, realism got kind of thrown out the window, like, I don't know, a while ago. Where am I going now? I don't even know. Oh, up a little bit farther. Okay. I think I may have actually missed where I had to go. But we're going to figure this one out. Wait, hold on. Where am I supposed to go, game? Did I miss the green dot somewhere? Okay, we're cutting through the middle here. Somewhere apparently over in here. Let's try and come around. Hopefully I don't take out that concrete barrier. We're going the wrong way through here. Where in the world is my... I don't have a drop-off point. I don't know where to go. What in the world? Oh, it's behind me somewhere. Oh! Where? Okay, so I gotta go up here. Is it... Which way? Okay, oh, hold on, camera. Is it down this road? Ah, there it is! There we go. Found it! It's within the crates. Somehow I drove by it on the other end. Okay, here we go. Well, I can park it in here. Just parking live cattle in by the freights. Oh, yeah, this is realistic. Well, it just suits the theme of this episode, that's for sure. This whole thing has been a bit of a gong show, so we might as well just finish... There, yeah, there we go. Oh, my. That's a facepalm moment right there. Let's just finish this episode before this all goes like downhill. Maybe this just went from Welcome to Texas or like Yeehaw Partners, whatever my original thought for a title possibly could have been, to the Texas Disaster. Maybe that's a better episode name for it. And I think that's probably what I'll do. I don't even care if I practice correctly. It's taken it, so I'm gonna just call it. And we're gonna say thank you for watching. What an episode. This is literally the definition of my channel. This is where the kind of content it started with, and it's the way it's always gonna be. I don't want to say end because I don't see an end in sight. But my word, what a fun episode though. These things just make it, in my opinion, a little bit more lively. Not so cookie cutter, complete the delivery, here you go. Adds a little bit of fun entertainment to it. Even though I honestly don't even try to add it. It just somehow happens naturally, which I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Nonetheless, thank you all so much for watching. Texas DLC is lovely, and you're going to see a lot more very soon. See you in the next one.